to SIVA Infected Gaming. We have a new episode, Destiny 2.
What follows light and shadow is silence. That silence breaks. I am summoning you as a new age begins. I see sapient life turn to each other. They remember how to look to the stars. They remember curiosity. They remember how to thrive. But they have forgotten. They forgot we were here long before the Traveler. That they need us. But they are fated to remember. I will remind them.
I'm sure you will, but not through me. Find someone else. My will is my own.
You are off.
I think it's safe to say this is what's disrupting our beacons. I've seen primitive trains like this in old ruins. Never liked the look of them. These readings have a bearing. Gravimetric distortions leading out past orbit. Like footprints. Like a trail we're meant to follow. Guardian, I'm sending coordinates your way. It appears we have an invitation.
Wow. Okay. Let's do legends. adventure begins.
Guardian, welcome to Kepler, as the Vanguard Archive calls it. The gravimetric distortions we tracked from the EDZ are tangled in an excess of dark matter. In our records, this planetoid was confirmed to be unoccupied and inert. But these readings indicate a singularity. Something's keeping this planetoid stable and our matter intact, but... Guardian, there's a black hole here on Kepler. This is dangerous. If at any point this singularity destabilizes, it could swallow us and take the entire Sol system with it. We need to find whoever sent our invitation. They need our help.
The tower erupts. It's time to go.
Guardian, I can see you've got Elixni hostiles incoming. I'm picking up what I think is a distress signal. I've been able to isolate a radio signal through the telemetry. It had some primitive decryption on it. Should only take me a moment.
Yeah, hey, let's see what's going on.
Watch
Yeah,
your head.
what's that?
I've never seen Elixni move like this.
What?
Mind their vertical, Guardian.
Well, I was slow here real quick. What is that? I'm not sure what this is. Let's take a look. Intimidation is on for our abilities. I know the abilities changed. Damage resistance, kinetic slot weapon damage, energy slot weapon damage. Wow. Give me a second, everyone. Okay, I'm just double checking a few things. Let's see what's going on. I've seen my build change just slightly. It's not the same. But that's okay, we're gonna make it work.
Mayday, mayday, mayday. Lodi transmitting. Strange matter detected. Singularity opening near local HI and NHI population.
I can't tell when this mayday was sent. Whoever made it understands the danger this place is in. But this signal's too weak to have reached us on Earth. This isn't our invitation.
Wait, give me 1 second, everyone. I'm gonna change a setting here real quick. Give me 1 sec.
Cora. It looks like we've got a blockade up ahead.
A singularity, a distress call, and now another ancient train. But how do they all connect? More importantly, how can we help? The status of the singularity will worsen with time. We can't do anything about that right this moment. But discovering a locking mechanism this complex and a radio transmission that sounds human means we could be on the precipice of encountering another pocket of civilization. By my triage, the most effective thing we can do right now is find the source of the distress signal. The trail we're following leads past the train, then scatters. We'll need to get through to find who called for help. The mechanism here appears to be missing some pieces. I've tracked materials nearby that closely match the frequency of the device. Find them, Guardian.
Wow. Okay.
Lodi transmitting. Status moon sick. Adrift. Odysseus protocol active.
Odysseus Protocol. We've heard that before. Wait, there's a backlog. Keep moving, Guardian. I'm going to see if these transmissions can give us any more information.
Okay, so we have a few different things that I'm noticing. Location is different. As far as the way to map what we're doing. Maybe I'm wrong.
Dark matter spike in your vicinity. Could be one of the gravimetric distortions Drifter was talking about. Guardian, you all right?
Guiding towers being infected by SIVA.
Your vitals stabilized. Must be a fluke.
Okay. Almost there. I feel like we're playing Metroid now. Ability.
Well, this sure is new. All your vitals appear to be in order, but your molecules are moving unbelievably fast.
Guardian, this energy pattern is distinct from your expected paracausal signature. It matches the dark matter readings from when we landed. It appears you've managed to somehow fuse with dark matter.
Wow. Wow. Alright, so we can jump, we can dash, and continue. infected. So yeah, this game pretty much turned into Metroid. Insane. Yeah, I get it. This is insane. I'm trying to just that. What is the purpose of turning into the whole spark? I get it, but why? Okay, I'm just having a look at the terrain so I can figure out what I need to do. Alright, so we have two areas. So we have to be a sparking goal. Alright, let's go and do that. It's a little hard to get used to.
Why send a train to invite us to a black hole? It seems whoever sent our invitation values consistency and catastrophic interference.
About that. I got info, but you're not gonna like it.
Try me.
The gravimetric distortions, the dark matter, the weird train, an invitation? There's only one group of jokers I know who get up to those kinds of theatrics. The Nine.
Well, that certainly is a theory. Although I would expect to have already heard from the emissary if that was the case.
Hey. Alright, so let's clear out. I need to clear the postmaster, so let me get rid of some of the stuff I have on my character. You notice that. Okay. Grab that. Let's grab. This is weird how they did this. He's trying to understand it, but it's a little weird. I get it. But I guess my real question is why? Why did they do it this way? Give me 1 second there, we're gonna continue this adventure. Just want to make sure I have enough room in the postmaster. Not sure how long they're gonna keep me on this planet. According to what I'm looking at, some of my mods are disabled. Need to figure out what's going on with that. What? By improving its street, lower stats by 1. It's crazy. I'm trying to... Yeah, let's get remove something from the game. Wow. they did. +3 melee. Melee forged artifact. Artifice armor. Oh, okay. I'm sorry. I lost it. That's because this is artifice. But what is this? So they swapped the position of the artifice mod from here to here. Insane. They lowered the cost of something. Silent. Okay, so we have enough health. Let's put this, well, there go to melee. What about weapon? Yeah, they added weapons. Wow. Okay, so I'm gonna swap that just for right now. I might change it later. This is insane. You know what? Let's swap this. I don't need it on weapon. I don't think so. Let's put it on grenade. See, can you get that up? The highest that we can. Let's check out the artifice. Same thing. I could swap that over to get my grenade ability back up. I just don't know if is it worth it. Maybe. Should I be 100? Yeah. I might actually rock with that right now. I don't know. We might do some changes. But the game just started, right? Get it. We'll worry about that later. Alright. The show must continue.
I'm going to rerun the telemetry to see if I can find another radio transmission. Get us some answers.
Achieved precarious stabilization, but still request evacuation due to hostile NHI. If we can't close the singularity, we're pulling everyone in with us. Anyone? You out there?
Odd. The timestamp on this transmission doesn't make sense. It comes after the Mayday, but the timestamp says it was recorded many months before. Either someone is intentionally trying to scramble these transmissions, or the singularity is causing more problems than we thought.
Okay, we just came out of that old route. I don't think I want to go back in. No, we didn't. I think we came from this way. Give me a sec. Let me look around before flying that out. I just want to see something. Okay, so it's not really telling us what to do. Not 100%. Okay, so let's try this. No, sorry, wait. I think so. Okay, so we can't. But on your way, get it figured out. Yeah, I see something up there. Okay, that's why we need it for that. So let's go back. Okay, we got something. Still got a bad feeling with this. I don't want to do it too quick because I don't want to miss anything. Alright, so we have something up there. Okay. Wait a minute, wait, it keeps going up. Let's check this out. Okay, we'll come back here. We'll come back.
The same Elixir combatants from earlier. They are persistent. Stay vigilant and don't let them come back again.
I ain't gonna be here at this moment. I want to try something. I think I'm looking at a puzzle. I could be wrong. Wow. I gotta go now. I gotta go. Right, we're clear. Just gonna be trying again.
I recognize those symbols. This is the House of Exile.
let's take a look at these puzzles. I say 1, 2. Okay, and the third one must be over there. Yeah. Let's get to the third one, then wait just a second. Yeah, that's not gonna work. I'm gonna wind up dying. Where's the second? Okay. I never get used to this. This is so awkward.
The last time we encountered these Elixni was on
They
Luna.
are.
They're called the Exiles because each of them were exiled from their original house.
Yeah, okay.
That's the last of them, and we've got what we need. Let's head back to the train and see if we can't get past that blockade.
No more transmissions on the backlog, and the timestamps are all off. Keep heading for the train. Maybe we can triangulate a location.
Let's see if these weapons gonna go to the postmaster lock and swap out. And yeah, they did. Something did. Why? Slurps. Can't tell if that's arc. Please, that's an energy weapon. Give me a sec, I'm checking out an item. It's a newer protocol weapon. Impromptu. And munitions. 1 sec, I'm swap that out. Hard decision. Look it. So we did that. Where do we need to go?
Suppose you're right, Drifter, and we are dealing with the Nine. You have the most experience with them. What did you observe in your interactions?
Rumor has it the Nine are extra-dimensional. Caught in the gravity of Sol's heaviest hitters. You know, planets, moons, stuff like that. There are aliens, and there are aliens. And these guys are aliens. They don't live in this dimension, which means they can mess with you.
The Nine can scheme all they like, but until they affect the real world, let's not give them more power than they actually possess.
Wow, that's crazy. So I wonder if the Nine is stronger than the Witness. Maybe not in this case after hearing this. Yeah, okay. I thought that was gonna work. I guess not. Yeah, let's figure this out here. Ball is right there, so what is that? Okay, let's get this figured out. Let's see if I can grab back from the postmaster as well. I don't know.
Trespass the domain of the once exile, chosen of the giver. I am Archon Prime, sovereign of this world, speaker of the voice invisible.
So he's in the shield, right? But what can we do? Certainly so.
That elixir wasn't in our pocket. I wonder what that was all about.
In the wake of destruction, one exile falls, and three more rise.
Hold on. That same voice, this Archon's voice, is coming from another elixir. I'm not sure what's going on.
Exiles! I prophesied the deathless arrival. Creatures cradled and kissed by the infinite curse of great machine.
Deathless? That sounds like you, Guardian, but derogatory.
Destroy them. Bring death to the deathless. Fulfill the destiny of the House of Exile. Strengthen the singularity and ascend.
Yeah, all this really bad.
Voice is coming from another elixir.
Here, let's go and kill this guy. Somehow, way, right?
I still don't understand how that voice jumped from one exile to another. The witness could possess, but that required a civilization's worth of darkness. Could something have drawn them here? Maybe the high concentration of dark matter is boosting this Archon connection to darkness.
Darkness is about connection of memory, but it doesn't work like that. And dark matter, in spite of the name, has nothing to do with darkness.
So this is something else entirely.
Yeah, okay. We're gonna see if we can grab some of this stuff. Before we go forth, give me a sec. Oh no, 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 no. Didn't work. What? Give me 1 second. Oh. Can't believe I did that. Just 1 second here, wrong. One sec, everyone. I know this taking me a minute. Just give me a sec. I'm checking for something. I'm trying to find something. You can't see what I'm doing. It's off screen. This is so aggravating. What happened? The game removed something off my character. I'm trying to figure out what it moved.
Huh. One of the Archon's lackeys dropped something.
Ophiuchus's energy readings are spiking. This is a container of dark matter, the same connected to the singularity. Don't let that go.
Wow. Insane. Okay, I see. Oh, give me 1 sec. 1 sec, I know. This is aggravating. Yeah, okay, I see what it did. I would you continue. I was worried about that there for a second. Hey, let's go do what we gotta do. Get on out of here. Panic. So I need the spark. Where's the spark plug there? Say one. Did I lose it here? Where's... Oh, wait, that's just the way he said. If I knew I operated. They're saying. Come on, are you serious? Do I have to jig the spark and go all the way up there? This is all retarded. Literally. Said use the mechanism. on, like you can't be serious right now.
Hold it. Who do you work for, and what's your business here?
Telemetry originates at this location, but the signal is weak.
What are you doing here?
We're Guardians, from Earth's vanguard. Circumstances suggest we were invited, but we don't know who sent the invitation.
Earth?
Have you been here a while?
I have journal entries tallying 4 weeks, but my 5 o'clock shadow says a day. Something's wrong with time. It's my job to investigate. You picked up something that's special to the people here. Use it. I'll see you on the other side. We can talk there. You can, tell me all about Earth.
Okay. Let's see if we can get this figured out.
That's the man who sent the distress signal. But he didn't seem in distress.
Something's wrong with time.
I'm curious as to how our contact intends to fix it. But his observations seem to be correct.
And we just got here. There's probably a whole mess of time nonsense just around the corner.
Agreed. This train's temporal presence is concerning.
That's the least of our worries. The real head-scratcher is our new friend seeing the people here.
Ikora did say she suspected sentient life.
Okay. Let's go back. Come on. I still feel like there's something that's not quite right. Okay, we got that chest earlier, so we can't get it again, right? Well, sure there's some other items that's still left on the ground that I can't pick up. Yeah, so the only thing we can do is just go. Wow. Crazy insane. When it was down there. I don't know if I should be the ball, but this is the second spot, so let's do something. Let's go back. here for a reason. That's just stupid. But I'm also tired of that. And the second is right there, so let's see if there's a puzzle on here. And I'm sure there is. Okay, we can't go here. Why put that there? Why? It's obvious it's out here somewhere. Let's see what this guy has to say. I'm so curious of why they put that there.
Sorry for all that earlier. My name's Lodi. My introductions aren't usually that rude. Come on, let me show you around. Your companion gave me a debrief about your mission before she insisted on meeting the scientists here.
Scientists?
Oh yeah, the Ionians are brilliant. They've been great hosts since I showed up here a few weeks back.
Objects from a different time were sent to us, like we were called or invited. Did you get one too?
Of sorts. I got a call of my own. I hope your ride was smoother than mine. Are you headed back to Earth after?
Are you asking for a ride?
Just conversation. Appreciate the offer. I'm staying with the locals for a while. Time distortions all over this place. The Elixni make it hard to traverse further out. Fascinating, aren't they? You know, the language structure is similar to Finnish. Keep an eye out for the House of Exiles. They didn't like me getting close with my recorder. If you're here to sort out the time anomaly, it sounds like we're on the same side. I'll help you look into your calling card. You help the locals with some of the weightier tasks. You seem like you can handle yourself. First in a few words, I can appreciate that.
Okay, so is this a new alien race we're being introduced to? I don't know how I feel about that yet. Okay. So we have a social space.
Ionians were able to temporarily stabilize the singularity. They prevented their planet from splitting until someone could help. I'm as surprised as you they've eluded us for so long, but this place is shrouded in dark matter. It could have cloaked the presence of sentient life from the outside. Ghost, did you find the source of the distress signal?
We've made contact with Lodi, here in the settlement. He's offered to help us look into our invitation, if we help the people here. He seems trustworthy, but his presence here feels very convenient.
Yeah, by the look of him, I'd say he's as out of place as we are.
This kind of reminds me of something from Star Wars. Why is that? Me. Snows. I was hoping this was a social space area. Wow. Earth. Minutes. Wait. Did I just lose items? Oh, please don't tell me I did. I did. Oh my god. Oh, Bridgie, why do you continue to disappoint me? All items are gone. Okay. See, this is new what they added to the game. Kinda gives it that RPG element. I like it. I gotta admit, I like it. But why does this feel like Star Wars? It's supposed to be Destiny like, but it feels like Star Wars. History nearby. What exactly does that mean? Oh, something above. So this is different. They don't instruct where to go. They kind of leave it open for the player now. That's one thing I'm noticing. I can't say it's bad. It's just different. Okay, so that was obvious. We then restore the power. Take that away. Yeah, so what is this, a time machine? Okay. See, maybe that's what all this is. We gotta complete Egypt objective thing, come back here. I don't know yet. I'm gonna figure it out. Let's try something. I have no idea. I don't know what's going on here. Let's try something. We're just gonna try a few different things. Insane. I don't know about this one yet. Oh, what is it, Adam? This looks like it could possibly tie. Let's show me a time, why not?
Hello? This is Lodi. Ms. Ray said you received my distress call. Ms. Ray asked that I contact the little Sputnik to work with you both on next steps.
Sputnik?
Is there something I should call you? Apart from Guardians, of course.
This is the Guardian. You can call them Guardian, thank you. I am called Ghost.
Pleasure to be working with you, Mr. Ghost. The Ionians are in less dire straits now, but if anything triggers the singularity, we risk losing the planetoid. Between a black hole on one side and the Archon on the other, the locals had no choice but to seal their settlement. They've been trying to track down that capsule you picked up for ages. Head to the big mechanism at the center of the village. The Ionians call it the Altar of Relativity.
There must be a lot of hidden stuff here. Wow. I want to see what you find, Solaric. That's a path right here, man. Got a chest. Can't get it. And boy, yeah. Let's see what you finish some of this stuff out. And where am I? If this is blip, oh come on. It's all done. I can't move literally. Wow, that's both stupid. Oh my goodness, buddy. I guess we'll worry about this area later. We'll see everything.
Guardian, the trail we followed here to this planetoid is the strongest through that mechanism.
The singularity must be beyond there. Contained thanks to the Ionians. If Drifter's right, the source of our invitation and the source of the singularity are one and the same. I think the 9 are here. Keep this to yourselves for the moment. Our top priority is stabilizing this planetoid, unless the 9 plan to interfere. They're not a concern.
Lodi, we're at the altar.
Mr. Ghost, this is Lodi. Excellent. Go ahead and drink the contents.
Drink?
No, that can't be right. You do not want to do that. Just say again, do not drink the dark matter in that container. Pour the contents into the mechanism. Hold on, I was provided a diagram. I am so sorry. Ionian verbs change based on the size and shape of the container. I'm still getting a hang of the beverage cutoff. Seems to be somewhere around 2 liters. Anyways, the canister contents need to get poured into the mechanism, and all you need to do is drop it in.
I don't know. I really don't know what to say about this. If you're watching live and gonna be watching this in the future, I really don't know. This seems so oddly different than what I'm used to with Destiny. I'm not saying this is really a bad thing, it's just, it is different. It's gonna take a getting used to. Yeah, it's definitely gonna take some getting used to. Yeah, so we're gonna make our way back up. Okay, did we get +1? Yeah. Okay. What if this one there? Is this the same one? Probably not. Yeah, so they can't wait to get there, right? Yeah, that's not gonna work. So there must be, you probably have to turn the fan off, then work your way back. While is that going? Yeah, this is definitely gonna take some getting used to. Let's try it again. Must be a trick to this. Look, there's two, right?
Guardian? Mr. Ghost? Allow me to introduce you to Dean Rebecca, leader of the Ionians.
Dean Rebecca. I've never heard the name Dean. It's beautiful.
Well, the Ionians use a sort of academic hierarchy from what I can tell, and... Wait, you've never heard the title Dean before?
No. Is it an Ionian name?
No, they use it as a mark of high status here. Oh, and so you know, they haven't seen other humans in centuries. Be patient with them. Our presence here is tremendously significant.
Insane. So, we have what, 4 more to do? What? So can you figure this out? Wow. Hey.
Translating what I can, the Dean's honored to encounter the first new humans in centuries. She says the Ionians' deity, the thing they call the Holy Anomaly, is on the other side of the altar, threatened by the Singularity. The capsule we put into the altar stabilizes rings of the lock to keep the Singularity contained. It's a collection of dark matter she called a strangelet. You'll need to get through the lock if you want to find out what's on the other side. We'll need your muscle, Guardian.
Yes, sir.
guy, tell me more about how you got here. The more we know, the better chance we can find a solution.
All I know is I woke up here 4 weeks ago in a singed suit. I don't remember how I got here. I know I'm from Earth. I remember my family, but not much else.
That sounds like how a light bearer would wake up, but you don't have a ghost.
No, I'm alive. You probably know more about this place than I do. But I do remember hearing Guardians have a complicated relationship with memory. Is there any truth to that?
That's a fairly common question. Guardians forget who we were before our first resurrection. We forget in exchange for the light.
Shame. Feels cool.
He's talking like he knows Akura. I wonder how and why.
Drifter, you brought them my message, capsized. Find my frequency. I'm not Neon.
No way. Orin. Neon. Orin, what happened to you? I thought you were locked in as the Nine's errand runner. You were gone.
Yes, but my memory is a mess. It's all vetiver. Oh, damn it. Rig transponder. You can pinpoint my location.
Wow. Before we do that, let's check this out. Okay, nothing. Let's go. Oh.
The hell, Orin? Why do you sound like you ate a dream journal?
Petrichor. Damn it. I am not adjusting to linear time well. I am no longer emissary. I quit.
You quit? Thought you'd ascended or something. Become a higher being. I didn't know you could quit being emissary.
Me either. But with the right motivation, anything is starlight. You'd be proud. I'm
Yeah.
malted.
Oh, I have to know what you mean by malted.
Exactly what it sounds like. I wanted my body back. I wanted my will back.
Wow. Sound like she missed the old drifter. Pretty exciting. Yeah, infect. Yeah.
We gotta find her. She only just found shoes, for Pete's sake. Got your location, Orin. Never thought I'd hear from you again.
Scrambled eggs. I meant to deliver a message, but can't remember what it is. I know the 9 will need a replacement emissary. They will not find one nearby on the X-axis. They will need to search a millennia up and down the Y.
Wow. You say you listen. That's all I want to hear you say, Owen. You list the treasure in the world. SIVA Infected.
My message found you. I'm Orin, once a Guardian, like you. When I last reached out to the Vanguard, I warned you of the 9's fallibility. The results of that fallibility are in play now, I think. You will fix it. But how isn't clear. Everything I knew is scattered. My will cleaved from service and rough-hewn clay. It wasn't bloodless, but I know I chose this for a reason. I did. In my memory, when I touch my hand to the moment, I am overcome with dissonance, and another shape, buried in noise, assuming my place. I must speak sharpness to the drifter. A tint on knowledge held, but still unknown. I'll need your help hunting down the fate that brought us here.
So, Orin, you quit and now you're just here?
Mitosis. Annoying you had to see me like this now. Scrambled eggs and someone else's shoes. How have you been?
Oh, busy. Feet planted on the ground more often than not. Seeing someone new these days.
Oh, good. Good for you. Can't say the same. I've been too busy corralling my electrons.
Shut up.
Who are you seeing?
It's, Eris Morn.
Wow.
You have a type, Drifter. I'm happy for you both. Really.
Yes, she's that. Yeah, so let's worry and get back to where we need to go. Take the story. for this. The fact is, this place, this whole area is this large. And so we're private to the closest one, right? Yeah. Let's go here first. See, can we make it? Really?
Tell it to your mammy, it don't matter, I ain't listening to you. Drop, they look like ocean spray. You can get it too if you just work more than you tolerate. This what happen when you take your pain and make it motivation. It ain't gonna be easy trying to be a legend. It's the payment. You need execution, not excuses, dog. You gotta face it. They don't want the truth, but if you quit, you don't deserve to make it. What you think they giving greatness out? Now you gotta take it. They don't know the hustle. They confused when they look at you.
Huh? Barry, before we chat with them, we're gonna take a few minute break. Thank you everyone for tuning in. And thank you to everyone who's watching the VOD. Be right back.
I hear you had a run-in with that Archon fellow. Or his cutouts, anyway. Apparently he's the leader of these exiled Elixni, but nobody's seen him in a long time. Real recluse. The Ionians say he can speak through the mouths of his followers. Like some kind of psychic thing. But that's absurd, right? Have you seen this little ventriloquist act? Huh. Well, I'll believe it when I see it myself. I suggest you do a little bang and burn to draw out their leadership. Once we know exactly who we're dealing with, we can do a more realistic threat assessment.
I haven't been very deep into the Exiles' Accord. They aren't fond of visitors. This architecture seems a little out of the box.
We've dealt with Elixni houses before, but this does feel different.
Lodi, I need to be frank. I don't buy your story.
Well, you don't know the half of it. If I wasn't me, I also wouldn't buy my story.
What do you know about whatever brought you here?
Nothing. I woke up here in a singed suit after the most insane fall of my life. It seems the local Elixni had developed a parallel form of teleportation using dark matter to create portals. If we want to infiltrate their sphere of influence, we'll need that capability. Mr. Drifter says you've got the skills for a smash and grab, so I suggest we go loud. Get us a sample of that tech and we'll be in business.
You hit your goals down, shot they think you Pikachu. Put your mind to it, you can do it, yeah, and I'm a fool. Back against the wall, my strength deep down. I can't let it break. Everything I've been through, it made.
must be the House of Exile's new teleportation tech. It's mounted in an old cannon frame. That's handy. Scans show the power cell and space inverter have been tampered with. Those mechanisms have dark matter cores. They'll wear off fast. It looks like this mobile unit creates an entangled link between a jump pad and wherever you're aiming. Just be careful what you point it at.
Good work out there. You've got some real moves. Normally, agents that skilled at wet work have checkered past. Makes me wonder how you came to be so dangerous. With expanded access, we can investigate those Elixni in earnest and find the truth about this so-called Archon. We've got some ideas on that. Catch up with me later to get started.
I've made myself a contact within the Elixir ranks. Apparently not everyone is happy with the way things are being run.
You little sleuth.
That's the idea. Anyway, there's apparently a power station nearby feeding a lot of juice into something off-site.
Got it. I'm reading high levels of arc energy.
It's mixing with signatures matching the singularity.
All right, Guardian, this has to be the house's power plant. There's a massive current moving through the cables around us. And gravitons.
My informant Kielsk tells me that power is going straight into a warship.
If we can get to a power plant's controls while it's charging their ship, we can send a lethal surge to it from here before it ever leaves port.
Crafty. And it'll buy time to hunt down the Strangelet capsule in the Accord.
Job. Okay, so we have to get to the power plant. So let's go.
If we stop the singularity from expanding, stabilize Kepler, maybe they'll stand down.
A fat chance we talk a psycho like that off a ledge. He's a true believer in whatever psychos believe in.
They aren't leaving us heading off. We need to reach the anomaly.
Deathless, why have you come? Glimpses are seen of your actions, but your motive ever shrouded. When my house found Soul, saw the great machine with your world, we left in defeated peace. It looks like this station is actually drawing some form of power from these native silent colonies. So,
Things are regenerating?
This whole place is wired like a rat's nest. It's worse than my ship.
Guardian, patch me into a console and I can override that barrier.
The deathless was foretold. See how they must kill as prophesied? Kever's sight warned me of this final test. I'll be resilient, my house.
Look alive, hero. They're piping in splinter mines. Crazy sons of crabs are gonna cause a damn cave-in.
You're our bomb diffuser, Guardian. Not to alarm you, Guardian, but a mine is getting dangerously close to detonating.
Lavask sure likes to talk, making a show of us barging into his house. Maybe we pull his moxie out from under him and he lets some intel slip.
Unless he sees that coming. All this prophecy talk. Back in my day, you'd kill a fella fair without knowing the future.
You think he's really clairvoyant? Okay, Guardian, we need to find a way to overload that control panel.
Once we do, the immense surge of current will wreak havoc on whatever warship the house is trying to power up.
Probably why they tried to blow us up. I guess they're trying to unplug. We should hustle up. I think you gotta roll up and do that ball thing. Go on.
Like vile Vex, the Deathless is violence-driven. They cannot be turned away by reasoned words. Only blood.
Mighty Archon, We hear your prophecy.
Hey, Deathless.
The Deathless kneels before the Giver with your blessing. Just open the way.
Will what now?
This was not our tricks. You conspire with metal invaders to keep us from the Giver. To draw our house into folly. Exiles with it. Their death is fated to be reborn.
What?
Okay, Guardian, we need to find a way to overload that control panel.
Once we do, the immense surge of current will wreak havoc on whatever warship the house is trying to power up.
Probably why they tried to blow us up. I guess they're trying to unplug. We should hustle up.
Like vile Vex, the Deathless is violence-stricken. They cannot be turned away by reasoned words. Only blood.
Mighty Archon, we hear your prophecy. The Deathless kneels before the Giver
Oh,
with
my
your
goodness.
blessing. Just open the way.
Will what now?
This was not our tricks. You conspire with metal invaders to keep us from the Giver. To draw our house into folly. Exiles with it. Their death is fated to be reborn.
What's the
plan? Stand there with the guns pointed at each other until someone gets cold feet?
So the Archon didn't take the bait, but he mentioned being kept from the Giver. Sounds like, despite their push to the Singularity, something's still cutting them off from it. That means we don't have to rush right in unless they make a move. Maybe there's somewhere else we can apply pressure.
You're a kid. Those things been shooting at you since you landed on this dump, and you still haven't pulled your piece.
That's right. Unlike you, I don't prefer a gun to solve my problems when questions work just as well.
Enough! We may have knocked out their power, but the Archon's still out there. We'll need to be ready when they make their next move.
Well said, Ghost.
came to get down, so let's run it up. No too real, hit 'em with a rhythm rhyme. 10 songs, this is cold in the wintertime. I'm a boss, yeah, you know that I'm finna shine. Got the money in the bank like it's intertwined.